Meet Larissa Holquin, an avid Oklahoma sports fan who is taking her fandom to the next level with her very own show, the Sooner Girls Sports Pod. One of Larissa's main goals with the podcast is to create a safe space for women who want to express their own opinions on sports.
So my desire was to give a space for women to have a voice and to be empowered to speak up for their love for sports and to feel comfortable doing that, to have a safe space to come and share and talk and not have to worry about someone questioning their motives or their knowledge, or maybe they don't have any knowledge and they want to ask questions, a safe space to do that.
So far, Larissa's podcast is thriving, not only with a variety of high-profile names across the Oklahoma sports world, but also a dedicated website to Sooner Girls Sports Pod merchandise.
So we got the online store rolling, and people started ordering, and it's been crazy to see people as time has gone on. I've had people recognize me and order stuff, and I don't know them. I think my hair is a little distinctive, so that makes a difference, and it's also in my logo, so it's very noticeable. I've had people come up to me wearing the shirt or my merch. You know, I've got shirts and hats and all the things at softball games, and that's just so crazy to think that somebody cares enough about what I'm doing to support me in that way and then to wear it. And I've had people tell me stories about, hey, I wore your shirt to the grocery store, and I had some guys ask me about it.
Larissa also gives credit and great appreciation to some of her good friends that are also in the sports media world, including play-by-play voice Chris Plank and radio host Tyler McComas.
I have to give props to my friend Chris Plank, because without him, I don't think that this is something I would have started. Chris and Tyler McComas also, they're both on KREF radio, and Chris is play-by-play for softball, sideline for football, and Tyler McComas has a radio show on KREF, and I met him during football season last year, and those guys were quick to agree to come on my podcast right when I started, and so I have to give them props for that. And obviously, like, they're two names that people know in the OU radio world, and so for me to be able to say, these guys are on my show, that was really incredible.
Larissa's husband, Eric, is an OSU graduate. Eric has become a regular guest on the podcast, of course, repping America's brightest orange.
So with us on there, we actually have tons of people come out and say, hey, when y'all are going to do another one together, because your bantering is the best part of the whole Bedlam experience. And so, you know, we definitely know that I'm not the obnoxious one of the relationship here. So, you know, as an OSU fan, you know, we're loyal and true for a reason, but she likes to really point that out a lot.
Since then, Eric has become a huge hit on the podcast as he plans on making appearances after every Bedlam matchup.
She had a confession to make that she was married to a
Yes,
pope.
I wanted to make my confession before it came out any other way that I was married to a poke. There may be some orange in the background here and there, but that is why. But it's kind of just happened, and it was a lot of fun. That episode, really, I got a lot of positive feedback on it, and so I just decided every time there's a Bedlam opportunity, we're going to take it.
Larissa's goal for the future is continuing to land more high-profile guests on her podcast, along with also growing her community.
Well, I've already had a couple that I thought, yeah, all right, and they're on my list of people to talk to. So that's my goal, is to just keep building a platform for women and giving them that safe space and aiming to reach out to those people that I hope to someday talk to.